I was laying down fresh stain on my redwood patio when the HOA notice slapped against my door like a death sentence. Unauthorized structure. Remove within 14 days. They weren't talking about some mansion. It was a simple 10 by 10 patio. Neat, clean, measured to code. And that's when I knew this wasn't about rules. It was about him. The HOA president, Victor Crane, a man who lived for power but survived on pettiness, had been itching to find something, anything, to put me in my place. And I, Frank Rowan, wasn't about to bow to a man who confused authority with oxygen. The complaint said my patio extended past the rear boundary line. Impossible. I measured that yard before I bought the house, but Victor strutted across my lawn like he owned the soil under my boots. "Frank," he said, smirking, "take it down. Rules are rules." I asked him to show the measurement. He pointed at the air. That was his entire argument. The man wanted to win so badly, he didn't care what reality was. So I did what any sane homeowner would do. I didn't fight him with anger. I fought him with precision. I called in a land surveyor, Mason Hale. He scanned the yard with his equipment, barely speaking, just jotting, calculating, marking coordinates with chalk. After 20 minutes, he looked up at me and said 5 words that lit a fuse under the entire HOA. "Frank, your patio is perfect." Then he paused. "And something else isn't." He pointed toward Victor's yard, particularly his newly built sunroom extension with massive windows and a polished deck. His addition goes past the legal boundary by at least 4 feet. I felt the world stop. Victor Crane built his empire of complaints on a foundation he didn't even own. I filed Mason's official report, stamped, signed, registered, then submitted it directly to the City Building Compliance Office, bypassing the HOA entirely. 2 days later, at 8:14 a.m., 3 White City trucks rolled into our neighborhood. Victor stepped out of his house half asleep, wearing slippers and confusion. "What's going on?" he asked. The inspector, a blunt man with no tolerance for nonsense, flipped through the report. "Mr. Crane, your extension trespasses onto community buffer land. It was built without valid permits. You're facing immediate correction orders." "What correction?" Victor stuttered. The inspector pointed at the structure. "Demolition." Neighbors gathered. Phones recorded. Victor's voice cracked as he tried to blame me. He provoked this. His patio." The inspector shut him down. "His patio is compliant. Yours is not. And you issued him a violation you had no authority to enforce." Every word struck him like a hammer. My patio stayed, untouched, legal, solid. Victor's prized extension, yellow tape wrapped around it like a mourning ribbon. 3 days later, the demolition crew arrived. The sound of wood shattering and glass collapsing echoed across the block, a symphony of consequences. Victor watched from his lawn chair, face pale, hands trembling, and I stood on my patio, the one he tried to erase, sipping coffee like it was the most peaceful morning in the world. That day, the HOA quietly updated their bylaws. Boundary disputes required city review, not the president's ego. Justice didn't just win, it rewrote the rules. If you're still here till the end, type boundaries to remind HOAs everywhere that lines work both ways. Like, share, and subscribe for more stories.